My grandfather told me this story about this stonecutter who was really unhappy with his circumstances. He was working there in the dust, cutting stones every day, and it was hard work. And while he was working like that, he often sweat because the sun was shining down on him. And he was thinking to himself, well, I'm such an inferior, no good guy. What is the worth in all my labor? And he started to lose his joy. And then he prayed to God and said, God, I want to be like the strongest in the universe. And God said to him, what will that be? He said, make me the sun. God said, okay, I'll make you the sun. Because he wanted to shine down on those stonecutters just to show them that he's like superior. But when he was in that position of being the sun shining down on the stonecutters, a dark cloud moved between him and the stonecutters and gave them nice shadow. And he was so frustrated and he prayed, God, I again feel inferior. What is my worth? Because I know I made a mistake. Please make me a dark cloud. God said, okay, I'll make you a dark cloud. So he became a cloud and he was happy, but then the wind came up and the wind blew him away. And he was so frustrated. He said, God, again I made a mistake. Please make me the wind because I want to be the strongest in the universe. God said to him, okay, I'll grant your wish. This time he became a strong wind and he was blowing, wanted to show people on earth his power. But some of the people were clever. They were hiding in caves behind rocks. He couldn't show off. And he was so frustrated. He never realized that the rocks are actually stronger than the wind. So again, he prayed to God. He said, God, please make me a rock, a solid rock that can block off the wind. God said, oh, okay, I'll grant your wish. God made him a rock. Then the stonecutters came the next day and they started cutting him up. And he cried out to God for mercy. And he said, God, please, my last wish, please restore me in my position. And God made him a stonecutter. And they say from that day on, every day he went to work, one of the most joyful persons because he realized his job is so important. He is actually, what he was doing is one of the strongest people in the universe. It's technical people that build our society, our houses. Don't ever think if you are not highly intellectual or you can't use your mouth that your worth is below that of the politicians. There's worth in what you're doing because there's a big machinery functioning and you are one of those gears that God is using. If you are not there, the whole society, if we all stop working, contributing our little bits, the greater machinery cannot function. So what you are doing is important. It's important to God. You've got purpose. Do whatever you do with all your might. Do it as if you do it for God. Do it for God. I bless you in His mighty name and never ever doubt your significance.